Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Get early access to all of our interviews, including the monthly Chichester chats with writer and comic book legend D.G. Chichester, new episodes of classic Capes and Lunatics shows, including The Quantum Zone, This, That, or the Third, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes, or go to patreon.com/CapesandLunatics. Hope to see you there.
I'm here for Peter.
Had to build the suspense.
That's right, kids. Welcome back to the start of Hob-Gobble Gobble Month 2023, Year 5. I am Phil. Joining me, as always, Hob-Gobble Gobble's second biggest fan after Ray. It is.
Hey, y'all. It's Lilith Hellfire. And I was going to say, I'm here for Goblin. You're welcome.
Hey-oh. Jason Macendale's biggest fan, Lilith Hellfire.
Nobody tell Russell.
You know what I think? You know what I was just thinking? I'm like, Spider-Cast is my favorite show because I think I get the most eye rolls out of you on this show. Even if I can't see him most of the time anymore.
You just know. You can just feel it.
That would be so funny if you just like popped on screen for like 10 seconds just to roll your eyes and then you're back out. Oh, you know what you need to do? You need the pre-recorded eye roll, and then just anytime you roll your eyes, we can throw it off. Or we just put.
You know what? I'm gonna do it.
Or even if it's just like a still picture, you go. Oh. All right, kids. So yes, first episode this year of Hob-Gobble Gobble. Yes, episode 250 threw us off a little bit, and again, only 2 episodes here. But again, you're also going to get 2 episodes of Hob-Gobble Gobble Month over on Marvel Tales with me and Justin, so. Because
they just can't stop taking my ideas over there at Marvel Tales.
No, he's like your student, man. He wants to follow in your footsteps. He's your deranged protege.
Oh no! It's definitely not what the world needs.
Oh my god. Yeah, so. Yes, but we listen to our fans. Year 5 of Hob-Gobble Gobble Month.
Gobble gobble.
Tombstone and still no Ray feedback. I'm gonna need you to put the Marvel Snap down, Ray. It's time. We're having an intervention. We're doing this.
I told you. We need an episode where like you, me, Justin, whoever else we can get. Maybe Russell, Noel sits him down and has like an intervention with him.
Yeah. Just tell him we're doing a Tigra episode. Or Tigra and Wonder Man episode.
No, Tigra, Hercules, and the Multiple Man. Yes.
So we need his opinions. He'll fall for it.
I don't think he's ready for an intervention yet. Right now, he's sitting there listening to this, going, "I don't have a problem. Get to the damn tombstone already."
Gobble gobble.
All right. Should we jump into these? We have 3 issues tonight, kids. Spectacular Spider-Man 161, 162, and 163.
And it's still somehow we're still following the story that we've been following.
I know. Luckily, 2 of these, I have the floppies, luckily, but 2 of these 3 issues are on Marvel Unlimited.
2 of the 3. Which one's missing?
161.
162?
161. Yeah.
It's like 161, 163, 162 is missing.
And I don't know why, because they have one, they did 160, because that was the last Acts of Vengeance issue, and then it goes 160, 162. They just skipped out 1. Why? It's not like it's...
Who knows what goes over there? Yeah, Marvel is in shambles, bro. Have you not read the news? They are in shambles.
But I'm like...
The dumpsters are on fire indeed,
There's
sir.
no reason. It's the same writer. It's the same artist. It
Listen, they can't even afford interns, and interns are free. That's how bad it is over there, okay?
Oh, yeah. Did you see that rumor now? Is they're talking about doing a Robert Downey Jr.
Oh, babes, that's not a rumor. But he's not going to do it, probably.
Oh, well, they're going to have to offer him $1 billion.
Truly, he said he's pretty much done with it, so we'll see.
He's in a good position. He probably don't need the money, so it's like they're really going to have to pony up if they want him to come back.
Yeah,
he's in a sweet position.
But we don't need that either. At the same time, like they're out of ideas, and they're about to turn into the DCEU, and I'm just going to sit back, eat my popcorn, and mind my damn business.
So what's the only solution? The reboot?
Just let it sit for a while, man. Nobody's excited for anything anymore when it comes to Marvel. It's just like, ugh, fine.
Or what if, like, we just, like, put everything on...
The only thing we're excited for worse, Deadpool 3, they even find a way to manage to ruin that. Oh, and Daredevil Born Again, they find a way to manage to ruin that too.
Well,
the only two things I'm excited about. Now I'm just like, I don't even know.
Well, here's an idea. Release those two. Let's get X-Men and Fantastic Four out there already and maybe get back to some Spider-Man. Come on.
Well, they need to get back in their creative bag before they even touch Fantastic Four and X-Men. Like, I think that they could manage to do something worse than New Mutants because they're desperate and on the ropes right now. Listen. People are jumping ship. It's bad over there.
Why are they cutting corners?
Like, even South Park's taking swings, you know? Like, oh, well, listen to the next Salty and Petty. We'll get there.
Stay tuned for an upcoming Salty and Petty, kids.
Yeah, the House of Mouse is in distress, man. So, you know. I'd rather wait another 10 years for a proper fan. Because, it can't be worse than Fantastic Foreskin.
Oh!
You know?
Well, what could be?
No, I don't think anything could be. But it could be just as bad. Not worse, but just as bad, which would probably make it worse, technically, but still.
I mean, it's probably almost...
So they need to take their time. There's not even an actress alive right now that can play Storm as far as I'm concerned. If they're going to go young Storm, because you know they are. Like, if they're going to all go old Storm, Angela Bassett, obviously, all day, every day.
No, you have
What? She's a variant!
Oh, true. I mean, if they do young Storm, they have to go with an unknown, right? There's nobody currently.
Yeah, I think so.
That's what they need. That's what they need for the X-Men, maybe Fantastic Four. Get some unknowns in here. Just people who can act.
Yeah. That's the road to go right now.
Yeah.
They need to get back in their Disney, their Mickey Mouse Club bag where they had like Justin, Brittany. Like, we need some more. We need some fresh talent, babes. So let's get that Mickey Mouse Club going so we can farm our talent here. You know,
Mickey Mouse is like Batman with all those orphanages going on.
In more ways than one, but that's not my business.
Wow!
Let's get started with the gobble gobble.
All right, so hold on. I have one thing to do first.
Batman, my favorite character.
I said it.
He's like, it's a Spider-Man show, Philip.
I said the magic word. Ah!
Orphan?
No, the B word.
Oh.
Ray
you just ruined his last game of Marvel Snap. I think that's the only thing. He probably just threw his phone.
Hey, Ray, when Finn said the B word, were you like, no, that's a bad word. You don't say that.
We all know Finn was on punishment for like a month.
No Marvel Snap you're not sharing Daddy's Marvel Snap for a month. Wait, Ray, it's either Marvel Snap talk or Batman talk. You pick.
Please become a Patreon so you can be bullied.
He's like, do I want a finger or a toe cut off? All right. All right, kids. Here we go. Spectacular Spider-Man 161 from February 1990. Pardoned.
Ooh.
What?
1990?
February 1990. So we're just out of the 80s by like hours.
This explains it.
Yes. What?
The vibes are a bit much right now, and that explains it.
All right. Writer, of course, friend of the show.
This is Jerry Conway, and you're listening to the Capes.
Lover of Blondes and Bridges.
No, not Norman. Jerry Conway. Penciler and inker Sal Buscema. So, someone's getting right crossed.
Well, we could have stood to got it on the cover, is all I'm saying.
What?
We could have got a right hook on the cover.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I mentioned we were doing these, and Justin remembered this cover. He's like, oh, yeah, it's the one with Hob-Goblin on the front saying, let's party. I'm like, uh-huh.
Yeah. It's goblin time.
Wow! Okay, Morbius.
Gobble gobble.
Somebody brought that up at work today, and I almost wanted to just say, you're fired. Don't ever bring that trauma to the office.
And then did he say Hulk can beat Superman, though?
I don't think I have anybody that dumb that works for me, so.
That's suicidal. And what did you think of this weird thing? I mean, they did it for 61 and 62. They dropped it by 63, because I don't think they did it for long, but like the thing where they put like the other characters on top of the covers and stuff.
Yeah, I guess everybody told them, don't do that shit no more, bro.
Well, it's like you look at it, it's like, oh wait, like on the cover of 61, who's the first one on the left? Katzenberg. They're like, Katzenberg ain't selling that book. Come on.
Exactly. It's like, what? I mean, it's nice to experiment, but we could have used the. I mean, it's Sal Buscema. What are you doing? Just stop it.
I mean, again, you make Mary Jane's square bigger. If you're pulling in Ray, come on, make that tombstone bigger. Come on.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, you have to experiment every now and then, but it was a
Hey-o.
flop. Obviously, it was a flop.
As Lil said in college, you have to experiment sometime.
Gotta get it out of your system.
Hey-o! No kids.
Or not. No judgments here.
And kids, I'm not talking about lesbianism. I'm talking about murder. There's been a murder.
Devil's lettuce.
What?
The devil's lettuce. I thought that's what...
No. Oh, please, that experiment's still ongoing, Lilith.
Smoked a doobie.
It was basically my PhD at this point. I've got a doctorate.
You're like, oh my god, you're like the world expert on, well, you and Justin.
A real horticulturalist, you could say.
Oh! All right.
Classy.
Colorist Bob Scherer and letterer Rick Parker and editor Jim Salicrup.
Salicrup?
I think she was just doing research before we jumped on, kids.
No, that would be lack of ADHD medicine. Thanks, pharmacy techs. Look, listen, I know.
Wait. Potato. Aren't we talking about the same thing?
Not really. One comes from a dispensary, the other one comes from Walgreens or Publix or CVS.
Okay.
Shout out to the pharmacy techs. I know y'all deserve like a lunch break, but still, Mama needs her Adderall.
There's a drop. Mama needs her
Buy that
Adderall.
something, man.
There's a drop. Mama needs her Adderall. All right. Before a federal judge, okay, remember, this is going to be a mirror of the bookend, the one we did 150.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Did we talk about the jailbreak? I think we didn't get there, right?
No, we're going to get there.
Oh, okay.
Stay tuned for 2024, kids.
Oh!
All right, before a federal judge, Joe Robertson receives a presidential pardon thanks to the hard work of Stuart McPhee. This brings cheers from Joe's friends.
Wait, you can't just gloss over it.
What?
Stuart McPhee was the guy's brother.
Yeah, Bruiser's brother, yeah. Who got
For those that don't know, I mean, all two people that aren't nerds like us that are listening, possibly.
Who aren't Ray, okay, yeah, okay. Yes, that was Bruiser's brother, Bruiser, the guy who got the wood in prison. So, yes, and he did say his brother was a lawyer, so yes, this is the lawyer brother.
It was like, wow, that took a long time for that shoe to drop.
Well, again, Acts of Vengeance, derailed that for 3 months at least.
Yeah, speaking of which, we got a side effect of Captain Universe coming up here shortly.
Hey-oh! Scroll down, kids, we covered that.
And how?
About 100, what was it? No, it was a while ago. But yeah, again, easiest way to find all the past episodes, kids, Capes and Lunatics YouTube channel. Every show has a playlist. This brings cheers from Joe's friends and family who had gathered to hear the verdict. Among them are Peter Parker and his wife Mary Jane, who are just as happy for Joe. Peter is also happy that he is finally rid of the powers of Captain Universe.
Aren't we all? Aren't we all?
However, he suddenly gets a flash from his spider sense. Let's see. That's still normal.
It's ting ting ting-a-lid, ting ting ting-a-lid.
Seeing no immediate danger, Peter once again dismisses it as an after effect from his enhanced powers.
It's just psychosomatic. It's all right.
But I don't know. I think we're kind of stretching the bounds of credibility here, because isn't there a range on that spider sense? Maybe he's sensing something outside the prison. He is unaware that the prison is being watched by Hammerhead and Tombstone.
Ugh, two knuckleheads. Like,
so
all they need is a mo to their Leary and Curly. You know what I'm saying?
I think like Chameleon's kind of like disappeared at this point, but Hammerhead's still hanging in there.
I think they have a little fling going on between us two. He's like, "Don't worry, baby. I'll get vengeance for you. You're too close to it. I'm not gonna let you do it yourself." It's in his prison purse. Don't doubt it.
Hammerhead muses how Joe Robertson gets pardoned while Tombstone is an escaped felon. Well, as a member of Hammerhead's crime family, the mobster assures Tombstone that he will make this right. Yeah.
Told you, he's like, "Don't worry, baby, I got this."
Yeah, but the person he goes to, yeah, that's the.
Well, yeah, he was on a budget, clearly.
I mean, yeah, he went to Walmart for an assassin. That's all.
Well, he went to Kmart. What are you talking about?
The Dollar Street. 3 days later, Spider-Man pays a visit to Mr. Fantastic at Four Freedoms Plaza to determine if he has...
Ugh, this mess? This lie? Like, why retcon this, honestly?
I mean, this is from a year ago. If he has determined a cure for the Carrion virus yet. Richards admits that this is the most complex virus he has ever seen and asks about its origins. Spider-Man explains that it was a genetic virus created by the Jackal and that it turned an unsuspecting victim into the first Carrion. Scarlet Spider Unlimited will prove this false.
Yes, exactly. It's like, why even bother?
Well, again,
this is why I hate the High Evolutionary, honestly.
Well, they turned the whole clone thing around, but then by the time they're like, oh, they want to do the whole clone saga, they're like, oh, we're gonna.
Guess we're gonna have to fix that.
Oh yeah. Miles Warren was working for the High Evolutionary. Yeah.
Including that diary, see?
I know. He explains that he found Miles Warren's notes that explained everything in detail. However, another sample of the Carrion virus infected fellow ESU student Malcolm McBride, who had been held in the vault until he could be cured. Reed tells him that the prospects of finding a cure are not looking good. Spider-Man explains that a cure is important as he didn't reveal McBride's true identity to the authorities, and he has family that are wondering where he is.
Just go take him flipping on the bridge and let go.
Cue the floating heads of guilt. We need you in 5.
Yeah.
Oh man, we need some kind of sound effect for the floating heads of guilt because they keep coming up. All right. That evening at a 20s themed jazz bar. Yes, the Dollar Tree of Assassins. The Hob-Goblin comes to see Hammerhead, who secretly owns the establishment. People are horrified by his demonic appearance, and when the bouncers try to throw him out...
Ooh, Inferno acts of... And just, we are just all over the ucky stuff right now.
Yes, because he's walking around with his demonic face out.
Like, what? What's wrong? There's nothing wrong with my face.
Yes, because, thanks to Acts of Vengeance, when he fought Doctor Strange in Doctor Strange Sorcerer Supreme 11, check out Marvel Tales episode 48. Yes, Doctor Strange casts a spell where Macendale thinks he has his regular face back. You know, it'd be funny if, like, Doctor Strange actually cured him and he had his real face back and people were more horrified by Macendale's real face than his demonic face.
Yeah. I mean, it's a 50-50 for me, personally.
Sir, put your ass away. Oh, that's your face. Okay, here's the other thing. Yeah, the bouncers try to throw him out. His suit gets ripped, revealing the costume he's wearing underneath. So he's wearing this whole Hobgoblin costume underneath this tuxedo, including that man purse. I'm like, really?
Yes.
Really?
Unstable molecules, my friend. Unstable molecules.
Well, again, as we'll see coming up here, he does have some demonic abilities here. So he's got a demonic person purse.
Yikes. It's in his prison purse.
Alright, furious at having his laughable cover blown, the Hobgoblin incapacitates the bouncers. The Hobgoblin enters Hammerhead's private booth, and demands to know why his men attacked him. Tombstone points out that it must have had something to do with his face. The Hobgoblin, in denial about his recent demonic transformation, acts as if he doesn't know what he is talking about. Hammerhead gets down to business and tells the Hobgoblin that he wants him to eliminate Joe Robertson. This angers Tombstone, who wants to kill Robertson himself. Hammerhead is against this, telling Tombstone...
He's like, shh, baby, it's okay. I got this.
Telling Tombstone he is too close to this to carry out the task properly. Gonna mess it up, say? After discussing his fee, the Hobgoblin agrees to eliminate Robertson for Hammerhead.
Yeah, let me get about 15 pumpkin bombs and a new glider.
Yeah, let me tabulate your bill. Parts and labor, pumpkin bombs, half-assed of effort.
He's so petty, you know it's itemized.
Oh, yeah, you know it is. Yeah.
It's like coffee for the stakeout.
Let me see. I'm going to have to half-ass this. That's going to cost you. What do I have to do to get you into this murder today? Later, at the Robertson household, a party is being thrown for Joe, celebrating his newfound freedom. As everyone is celebrating, Mary Jane notices that her husband Peter is running late. After being given a gold-plated pencil from the Daily Bugle staff, J. Jonah Jameson then is about to offer Joe a position in his new business when Thomas Fireheart arrives.
Puma, Jerry. Puma.
You know, so funny. You roll your eyes with Puma, right?
Yeah.
Justin thinks he's a biscuit.
My favorite biscuit.
To each their own.
Well, again, I don't know if he takes him seriously. He just wants to, wants to check that heritage, if you know what I mean. He's hoping he's
wild like an animal.
I'm just saying, Craven trumps Puma every time. Just saying. Oh, we should do hey, next time we're low on like content, me and Justin need to get together and do like hottest villains. Again, we need another one.
Didn't we? I was gonna say we did this before. Oh yeah. Let's do it with Justin this time. Yeah. Oh, I thought you were gonna say you were gonna do a Craven versus Puma like debate or something. Race to the bottom.
Hell!
Fireheart congratulates Joe on his...
That's a win-win or lose-lose situation, however you want to look at that.
Fireheart congratulates Joe on his recent release and offers him the job as president and publisher of the Daily Bugle.
He's like, suck it, Jameson!
He's like, I'm sick of this. Yeah, he's like, you write it. You pay off my debt of honor. Yeah, Joe. Go. Hold on. Lost my place here.
Oh, it comes as a surprise.
Yeah. The screen moves, sorry. This comes as a surprise to the Robertsons, so Joe and his wife, Martha, go outside to talk about it. Yeah, please, they're all over each other. He's been in prison for many months, you know what I'm saying, kid?
And allegedly, she's been faithful. All I'm saying is that kid that comes out later on.
Whoa, what? What kid? The only kid's Randy.
Exactly.
And that white wife who's about to disappear soon. She got out with her life. She's like on the lower tier of supporting cast, man. She was like, I'm either dead or I'm gone. Yeah. So Jonas White got this frustrates Jameson, who knows that he can't match Fireheart's offer. Outside, Joe and Martha finally have a chance to have a romantic moment together.
Not so quickly.
You swear nothing happened. You swear nothing happened with Bruiser, right?
It's like the things you gotta do to stay alive on the inside, man.
Whoa, what, Jerry? What? However, this is interrupted by Hob-Goblin, who talk about your ultimate C block on the Hob-Goblin.
Yeah, sad whistle indeed.
He's the Harry Osborn of Hobgoblins. Who's arrived to kill Joe. The exploding pumpkin bombs draw out the other party goers, who all run for cover. Mary Jane hides in a bush with Thomas Fireheart and convinces him to turn into the Puma to defend Joe Robertson.
He's like, oh man, more work.
I'm trying to get rid of this newspaper. Now you want me to fight this D-lister? What funny she would have been like, aren't you a mercenary? Isn't he giving all mercenaries bad names? Meanwhile, the Hobgoblin orders Joe to beg for his life, but Joe refuses to do so. I'd be like, yeah, not for you, Macendale.
Exactly. It's like, bro, have you seen yourself?
I don't know if you'll be able to actually hit me with a pumpkin bomb. Before the Hobgoblin can toss a razor bat, it is shot to pieces by an unseen sniper on a neighboring roof. Stalker! While the villain is distracted by this, Puma leaps onto the Hobgoblin's glider and wrecks it. However, instead of falling to the ground, the Hobgoblin used his control over Hellfire to create a new one. He then blasts the Puma, sending him crashing into the bushes below. As he charges at the Robertsons, the Hobgoblin is snagged by a web line and tossed into a window by Spider-Man, who has just arrived on the scene. Mary Jane fills Spider-Man in as to what's going on. Soon his spider sense goes off, warning him that the Hobgoblin is coming, but is still caught off guard. While Spider-Man struggles to stop his foe, the Puma recovers and comes to Spider-Man's aid. During the fight, a note that Spider-Man took from Ford Freedom's plaza comes loose, and the Hobgoblin grabs it. That's when Puma leaps into the fight. While the Hobgoblin is distracted by Puma, the mysterious shooter fires again. Although the bullet creases the Hobgoblin's skull, causing him to fire a finger blast wildly, it's...
Hell!
Don't you hate that, love? Wild finger blast. It strikes an electronic billboard, and the burst of electricity is bright enough to cause Hobgoblin a great deal of pain, and he flees the scene. Spider-Man thanks the Puma for saving his life and hopes that this clears the debt the mercenary feels he owes the wall crawler. However, the Puma
It's never enough.
However, the Puma says it is not, but assures the masked hero that the debt will be paid off soon. This is because he wasn't the one who saved Spider-Man, but the mystery shooter that nobody but Puma was able to hear. Not far away, Tombstone lowers his gun, confident that he foiled the Hobgoblin's plans to assassinate Joe Roberts in a job that he wants to do himself. He's gonna F him and kill him. F him and kill him, the Lilith Hellfire method.
Relatable content for me, okay?
But yeah, all these notes, it's like, yeah, the Acts of Vengeance happened.
Blah, 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 Acts of Vengeance, blah, 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 Doctor Strange Supreme number 11, blah, blah, blah.
Yes, again, like I said, God, I think
Scarlet Spider Unlimited number 1, yada, yada, yada.
I believe the Marvel Tales 48 will be out this week in like a day or two, in like 2 days, kids. So yes, you can hear that, the Doctor Strange story, and the first appearance of Macendale from Machine Man 19.
Yikes.
The last issue of Machine Man.
The first, the last, and the only.
Macendale killed the series at 19. You know who wrote that one?
Who?
DeFalco.
Oh, so some might say it was phony baloney.
Mm-hmm. So I'm assuming, yes, he's the creator of Macendale.
Oh, it explains so much, bro.
It was written by DeFalco and penciled by Steve Ditko.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh boy. All right, thoughts left.
No thoughts. Let's just keep it moving.
I was like, I don't want to think about this.
Now, this cover is Nightmare Fuel.
Oh,
for 62,
yeah.
162.
Yeah. Why? Because of Carrion, or because Macendale's head is almost like half the size of the cover?
Yeah, both. Both can be true at the same time.
Yes. All right, Spectacular Spider-Man 162 from March 1990, The Demon and the Dead Man. Because Lilith is up with both. All right.
Well, I'm not a necrophiliac.
Well, he wasn't dead when you did it, but accidents happen afterwards.
Exactly. It's not my fault they drink too much caffeine. Their heart can't take it.
He slept with a demon, now he's a dead man.
It's the price you pay. It's the price you pay.
All right, same creative team. Having learned the time of a prisoner transport for the creature known as Carrion, the Hob-Goblin attacks the armored vehicle, returning him to the facility, forcing it to crash. He quickly incapacitates the guardsmen and rips open the back of the transport. God, what's worse than Macendale?
He puts Macendale in a headlock! Oh my god! Be embarrassed, bro.
I know.
Embarrassed.
They would have captured him if it wasn't for Carrion, by a guardsman. Oh my lord. No.
Even Shocker isn't that pathetic.
I was going to say, what's worse than Macendale? Macendale was super strength.
Or lack thereof.
I know, he couldn't get out of this headlock. Come on, every rookie jaw.
Who's the guardsman? Secretly the Hulk? Like, what's going on here?
Well, yeah, those armors give you strength to enhance your strength too. But yeah, but I mean, come on, what rookie jobber can't get out of a headlock? Come on.
Exactly.
However, it puts the Hobgoblin in a headlock. While his back is turned, the guardsman falls victim to Carrion's lethal touch.
Oh, that's a shame.
That's when Hob-Goblin tells him that he has come to free him. Surprisingly, Carrion has no interest in being free, having come to consider himself a mockery of life that needs to be destroyed. However, the Hobgoblin... What is this, a Zeb Wells story? However, the Hobgoblin convinces Carrion to come along to eliminate the one responsible for his continued existence.
Don't you dare insult them like that.
I know. With Vault personnel heading their way, Hob-Goblin and Carrion fly away. Several hours later, oh god, Carrion's like, I kind of flowed, so Macendale has to tow him. With Vault personnel, several hours later, Spider-Man goes to Four Freedoms Plaza to investigate an attack on the lab there. Examining the wreckage, Spider-Man and Mr. Fantastic discover that the attacker was none other than the Hob-Goblin. I thought Reed Richards had some pretty decent security. Macendale broke in? Macendale?
Yeah, that's time to rethink everything you've ever done in your life, bro.
I mean, if Macendale came in, I mean, Doom's standing over you while you sleep, okay?
Well,
yeah, probably.
At least Sue.
Well, yeah. Well, yeah, because You know he is, and that one of those armored gauntlets is more worn than the other. Yeah, I know. Standing over Sue while she sleeps.
I wonder if my wrist is ready for that.
Spider-Man goes. They also discover that the notes on Carrion and Miles Warren's notebook have been stolen as well.
It's full of lies anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but they don't know that yet. Telling Reed to call. We don't need to make more money yet. That diary's real right now. Telling Reed to contact the Vault and warn them of a potential attack, Spider-Man leaves as he has pressing matters at Empire State University.
Ugh.
Along the way, he recalls how the Carrion virus was created by Miles Warren and how he destroyed the original Carrion. Recently, he discovered Warren's old notebook, but another sample of the Carrion virus was discovered by a rival student named Malcolm McBride.
And that's what you get. You trying to, mind your business sometimes, bro.
Who was infected by turning him into the new Carrion in Spectacular Spider-Man 149. And again, Lilith and I covered that, so check the playlist, kids. When he arrives at Empire State University, Peter visits Professor Evan Swan.
Ugh.
He asks his professor an ethical question about an experiment adversely affecting someone. So I'd be like, well, why? Who?
You're starting to sound like Kurt Connor's buddy with that answer.
I know. What if I was the professor? I'd be like, who the f are you experimenting on? That redhead? Jeez. Swan tells him that a true scientist does whatever is necessary as long as the benefits outweigh the risk. Jeez. This gets Peter thinking on as if he had the right to keep Carrion's true identity a secret until he could find the cure. Peter is lost in thought when his spider sense goes off. It turns out to be his wife, Mary Jane, was...
That wasn't spider sense. That was something else tingling.
That was the Peter tingle.
Superior puss.
Yes, that's the Peter tingle. She's finished on the set of Secret Hospital for the day and suggests they go out for a picnic.
Mary Jane, get your head out of your ass. No, we're in Marvel's New York. There are no time for picnics.
He's like, I don't know about a picnic, but I'll take that basket.
Superior.
Hey-oh.
Call him Yogi Bear, huh?
Hey, boo boo. Peter takes her up on the offer and leaves without noticing the front page of the Daily Bugle detailing the jailbreak at the vault because there's no internet yet.
Extra.
Hey, mister, quarter, you want to read about the breakout at the vault? God, what did we do in 1990? Jeez.
You watch the 12 o'clock news, you watch the 5 o'clock news, the 10 o'clock news, the 11 o'clock. Oh, well, they had CNN.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Hob-Goblin and Carrion are hiding out in the sewers below the city. Oh, jeez. Well,
watch out for,
I guess that's the proper place for them.
Yeah, indeed.
There, Hob-Goblin shows Carrion the documents he stole at Four Freedom Plaza that prove that he is really Malcolm McBride. This upsets Carrion, who is then convinced to join the Hob-Goblin to see his mother. Noting that the creature couldn't read his mind, Carrion explains that to Hob-Goblin is something more than human and immune to his mental probes. No, he says no. He guesses, and he really doesn't have.
Because he's a demon.
Yeah. Well, didn't he also say he's like, no, I kind of guess, I kind of just fake him out with saying I can read people's minds and crap. Carrion explains that, yeah. Meanwhile, at the penthouse apartment of J. Jonah Jameson, Jonah meets with his longtime friend, Joe Robertson, to discuss the offer Thomas Fireheart gave him to be president and publisher of the Daily Bugle. Jameson gives him a counter-offer, a position of editor-in-chief of his news magazine, but understands if Joe says no because Jonah's offer isn't as good as Fireheart's. Jonah is delighted to hear that Joe is going to accept his job offer instead of the one offered to him at the Bugle.
Somebody's about to be pissed.
I know, Jonah was crying. While on the campus quad at Empire State University, Peter and Mary Jane are having lunch. However, Peter can't get his mind off of Malcolm McBride. He feels guilty for keeping his true identity a secret, figuring that he would have cured him quickly. However, that doesn't seem to be the case anymore. He worries about Malcolm's mother. Mary Jane agrees with him that he should tell McBride's mother what happened to her son. Later, in Astoria, Queens, Martha McBride...
Ooh.
I don't know, man. Half the Marvel Universe, I swear, happens in Queens in this era.
Yeah.
Forest Hills, Astoria. Martha McBride is doing dishes in her kitchen. She is suddenly frightened when Carrion appears in her kitchen window. Entering the home, the ghoul convinces her that he is her missing son. The pair reach to touch each other. However, that's when Spider-Man arrives and pulls Carrion outside of the house with a web line, wondering why Carrion would use his deadly touch on his own mother. Carrion attempts to kill the wall crawler, believing the cure for his condition to be impossible. However, Spider-Man insists that Carrion not give up hope. Oh boy. Alright, kids, get ready for this, great moment in, comic history here.
I'm gonna need this as a drop, just in advance.
Wandering too close to an exposed manhole.
That's for Justin. That's Justin's intro.
Hey, that's his secret origin. I don't know. That might be a little Hellfire secret origin too.
Again, Agents of Smash, Agent 69 and 420. It's interchangeable.
Exactly. Spider-Man is ambushed by the Hob-Goblin, who blinds him with a finger blast and pulls him into the sewers with Carrion, following after them.
Try to donkey punch me now, bitch.
Oh, leave it to Hob-Gobble Goblin. Leave it to him to pop out of nowhere.
Hey-oh, yes. And again, I guess being part demon, like the Hob-Goblin, it doesn't completely counteract the spider sense, but he's like, it's hazy. It's like one of those magic 8 balls that
there was some wine in that picnic basket. Peter's just making excuses at this point.
It's like one of those magic 8 balls that maybe don't work as well anymore. It's like, wait, what? Reply hazy. Try back later after you get out of the sewer. Any thoughts on Hellfire?
No, this is definitely like funny to me, funnier than the first issue that we covered. So I like the cover. The story is getting this is like one of the better middle stories, honestly.
Mm. Oh my god,
it's a little too much going on though.
Yeah, but again, I mean, is that just because we were spoiled back then? Modern comics could never.
Yeah, honestly, like just rereading the old stuff, I'm just like, so much happened. How?
For $1.
I know. Don't remind me. I swear to God, man. After I build this sex robot, I'm working on a time machine.
Oh my god! Why? Wait! Just split the difference. Make a sex robot. Then every time you do it, it makes you time travel.
I mean, I don't know if the thrust could power it enough.
Oh my!
I have to totally recalibrate everything now for that to work.
You're telling me the thrust can't power that thing, Lilith? Come on.
Superior puss.
I don't know. That's a lot of work, man. I'm a pillow princess.
Really? Oh, well, yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah. Well, that's why you get those 20-something. So, okay. Boy! Pleasure me.
Exactly.
Oh, my. Oh, my.
And this is why none of them know that I have a podcast. Only the real OGs know about the podcast.
Oh my! You mean the ones that actually get a second date? Okay.
Well, that's more like an 8th, a 10th date thing.
Oh my! I salute you, gentlemen.
The ones that make it.
All three of you. I say over a lifetime. I salute you. All right, shall we jump into the last one?
Yeah, let's do this. This is like some 50 Shades of Grey type stuff on the cover. Should we be worried about Jerry Conway? Sal Buscema.
Because he's pinned in this, Spider-Man's pinned in the sewer with ectoplasm.
Yeah, look at those two. They're like, we're coming to get you.
That's so weird about this issue, because it's like, I don't remember a Hobgoblin having ectoplasm. I'm like, well, where did Macendale get this ectoplasm?
Babes, it's the sewers of Marble, New York. You know.
Yeah, but it's Macendale.
It could be from the freaking mole people that live down there, for all we know.
I think it's still It's from Macendale.
I wonder if my wrist is ready for that. I mean, he is toxic, so that makes sense.
Toxic or something. And after we do these issues, I do have to talk about something new, because I have to air my dirty laundry. I did something bad.
Oh, okay. Don't you worry. We can talk.
I bought something.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Does Danielle know?
Probably.
Probably.
Well, I don't think she knows. She doesn't know about this stuff. She doesn't know the extent of my sin. All right. Spectacular Spider-Man 163, The Carrion Cure from April 1990. Since Spider-Man was dragged into the sewers by Hobgoblin and Carrion, the news is abuzz with the fate of the wall crawler. Watching the story unfold in the news is Peter Parker's wife, Mary Jane. She begins fearing the worst, but decides not to be a sobbing housewife and decides to go out to the McBride residence where the battle first started. Why? Why not be a sobbing housewife? That'll get you a reality show. Right?
I don't know about sobbing.
Well, oh yeah, you gotta be a biatch as her. On her way out. Oh, ready for this one, Lilith? On her way out the door, she is stopped by Nick Katzenberg, who reveals that he has a photo of her and Peter where Peter is wearing his Spider-Man costume. When he threatens to expose Spider-Man's secret, well, he doesn't even know it's Peter.
Damn web of Spider-Man 63.
I know, he which we also covered, kids.
Yeah. That's why I hate Nick Katzenberg so much.
And again, I mean, I think here you're supposed to think he knows the identity, but he just thinks
He just thinks
Peter, like, in Mary Jane.
Cackled, yeah.
Well, they faked an advertisement. Who threatens to expose his identity unless they cut a deal with him. Well, he says, he says, or you and me can go upstairs, you know.
And that's when Salvasema gives Mary Jane the chance to do a nice little punch.
I know, Mary Jane gets the right cross this time. In response, Mary Jane knocks Katzenberg with a single punch, causing the sleazy photographer and his photos to spill into the gutter.
Where he belongs!
She gave the old Guy Gardner. What a punk. I know, he's like, let's you and me go upstairs. I'm like, boy.
Yikes.
Can you imagine if Peter would have found... I mean, Peter's dangling him off out of windows already, and it's like, can you imagine if he would have found this out?
Yeah. Nick Katzenberg would have been one dead cat.
He accidentally slipped off the top of that bridge and hit the pylons 50 times on his way down. No. Meanwhile, in the sewers below the city, the Hobgoblin and Carrion have Spider-Man pinned to a wall. Hail. When the wall crawler awakens from the previous attack, the Hobgoblin gloats over his victory over the hero and his eventual death.
It's like, babes, the job's not done. Calm down. Stop villain monologuing and just get the job done.
I'm going to explain how you're going to die into very great detail. However, the Hobgoblin will only kill the hero when he has secured a price for his death and leaves him in Carrion's care. Yeah, he's taking the Joker's advice. If you're good at something, well, he's not good at it, but if you're good at something, don't do it for free.
Exactly.
Spider-Man gets Carrion.
Well, looks like I gotta retire from podcasting.
Oh! I want to go into porn? Jeez.
I could be a good director, producer.
Oh, yeah, I hear you're a good director. Yeah, boy, do this right now. No, boy, I said the alphabet. Spider-Man gets Carrion talking and watches as the Ghoul pulls out a photograph of his mother out of his satchel. It's the man...
Out of his satchel.
It's the man purse buddies.
It's a European carry-on! It's in his prison purse.
Much to Spider-Man's surprise, Carrion has figured out that he really is Malcolm McBride, transformed by the Carrion virus. He explains that he went to visit his mother in the hopes that it would make him complete again, but it did not. This gets Spider-Man thinking how he can use this to his advantage. Meanwhile, Mary Jane storms into a fancy restaurant where Thomas Fireheart is dining. He's like, not this biatch again.
God, what is it with redheads?
She's like, I'm not Bruce. Get out of here. I'm not Bruce.
Batman, my favorite character.
It's like, I know you don't drive a Ferrari.
She threatens to blow his double identity in the middle of the restaurant if he doesn't talk with her. Going outside to talk, Mary Jane demands that Fireheart go looking for her husband as the Puma in order to repay the debt of honor he feels he owes Spider-Man. Thomas explains that his debt is ethical after he went after Spider-Man based on a slanted story in the Daily Bugle. Stay tuned, kids. In order to balance this, Thomas Fireheart bought the Daily Bugle to change Spider-Man's image. He explains that this will repay his debt to Spider-Man and his survival is not his concern. Mary Jane is appalled that Fireheart would just stand back and allow Peter to die in order to renege out of his debt of honor, and storms away, calling him a hypocrite. If I was Fireheart and she was like, I'll tell this whole restaurant you're Puma, I'll be like, oh yeah, well, I'll stand up and scream Peter Parker's Spider-Man, bitch. Checkmate.
Nobody would believe it, though.
That's true. That's true.
And everybody's like, who's Puma? Who cares?
I know.
It's like when Lex Luthor gets into the body of Wally West in Justice League Unlimited. I don't know who this is.
Exactly. One, no one knows who Puma is, and two, he'd just be like, "Oh yeah, I don't know who this hooker is. No, he's crazy. She's a crack whore." They're like,
no, we believe her. She's on secret hospital. Come on now. You know, old people love their stories.
Either that, or they'll be like, "Is this a publicity stunt?" Oh no, maybe they think she's one of those soap opera people. Maybe she's on the drugs. Yeah.
Oh no, not the drugs.
Everyone loves cocaine.
We are fresh out of the 80s.
Uh-huh. So like 5 minutes out of the 80s, yeah. While at the Long Island mansion owned by Hammerhead, the Hobgoblin comes to visit the mob boss and get a price for Spider-Man's death. However, Hammerhead isn't quite interested in doing business with him after he botched an assassination attempt on Joe Robertson. Yeah, what an idiot. He's just like, Hammerhead gives him a job. He fails that, but he's like, oh, well, I know I didn't kill Joe Robertson, but you want me to kill Spider-Man? Pay me. God, he is the Dollar Tree of assassins.
Truly. Not even the Dollar Tree. Let's not, the 99-cent store.
Oh, burn.
Because at least the Dollar Tree is now $1.25.
Okay, yeah, no, he ain't worth more than $1. Hobgoblin explains that he had interference from Spider-Man and the Puma during that operation. Hammerhead tells the mercenary that if he brings Spider-Man's head, they will talk about price. After the Hobgoblin leaves, Tombstone comes in after overhearing Joe Robertson's name. Tombstone once more insists that he is to be the only one to harm Robertson. However, Hammerhead insists that Robertson should be eliminated for making Tombstone a federal fugitive and orders him to accept it and storms off. While back in the...
Lover spat!
But boss, I wanted to kill him. While back in the sewers... Spider-Man begins to play on Carrion's memories of his former life and family before he became Carrion. He succeeds in angering the ghoul enough that it tosses his red dust of death at the hero. Spider-Man shifts himself enough so the dust hits the ectoplasmic shackles that has him stuck to the wall. What?
Just the ectoplasm and not him? Okay.
Maybe it hit the car. I don't know. Yeah, that sleeve should have been a little ripped up, or I don't know. That dust of death.
Everyone loves cocaine.
Red dust, I think that's angel dust, actually.
Hey-o. Free, the wall crawler uses his webbing to make the ceiling of the tunnel collapse on Carrion.
Oh no, it's Anthrax. That's what he's shooting out.
Hey-o. Unfortunately, his escape attempt happens just as Hobgoblin returns and attacks the hero. While on the surface... You know what, now I'm thinking about it, of course Macendale went to Hammerhead. Kingpin would just laugh him out of the building. Well, after he threw him out the window.
He wouldn't even get in the building if it was Kingpin.
No, yeah.
His henchmen are freaking good, okay? I'll give Kingpin that.
And if he did, Kingpin would just sit on him and then toss him out the window.
Exactly.
While on the surface, the authorities have arrived on the scene to close off the section of the street that has suddenly collapsed. Mary Jane arrives on the scene looking for Martha McBride. While the authorities are busy with the street collapse, she was able to sneak into the McBride home and appeal to Martha to talk to her because they both have loved ones in trouble. Why'd you say that name?
Yeah, seriously, that is some retroactive mess.
Kids
are going to be in history class talking about Martha Washington. Why'd you say that name?
There's so many Marthas. There isn't a Martha Robertson, Martha McBride.
It's the Marthaverse, bro.
Exactly.
That's how you know the people that wrote this are old, because Martha was a popular name a long time ago.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, she sneaks into the McBride home and appeals to Martha to talk to her because they both have loved ones in trouble. While back down below...
Gobble gobble!
Hey! Why'd you say that?
Gobble gobble.
Well, back down below, Hobgoblin manages to cause an explosion thanks to a gas leak in the tunnel.
Always with the gas.
Yeah, Macendale. The blast sends Spider-Man flying out of the tunnel and out onto the street. As the hero braces himself on a lamppost trying to recover from the blast, the Hobgoblin follows after him. Hearing a blast, Mary Jane and Martha rush outside to see what the commotion is about. Seeing Spider-Man in danger, Mary Jane calls out to him to snap out of it. The disoriented wall crawler then sees Carrion coming up behind Mary Jane and Martha. Spider-Man leaps and pushes the two women to safety. The Hobgoblin mocks Spider-Man for risking his life for the two women when it leaves him open to the Hobgoblin's resumed attack. Hearing that the demonic mercenary doesn't have any concern for the innocent women who will get killed as well, Carrion turns his attention to his partner. The Hobgoblin orders Carrion to stay away, and when the villain tosses his pumpkin bomb, the blast engulfs them both and their bodies land into the sewers below, reigniting the gas. The resulting explosion caves in the subway tunnel and leaves everyone to believe that both the Hobgoblin and Carrion are dead.
I could never be that lucky. I could never be that lucky.
Nope. No, because Macendale shows up next. I think it's when the Doc Ock originally puts the Sinister Six back together.
Yeah.
Talk about a debate who's better, Craven or Hobgoblin. Yeah, because he's replacing Craven because he's dead at this time. Yeah. Little did Ock know that Craven had like 50 illegitimate kids running around.
Seriously. I love that Sinister Six cover. Amazing Spider-Man 335.
Oh, yeah. Oh, there were so much of good covers on this. Yeah. Oh, we covered that too, kids. Scroll down. Oh, yes.
We've covered a lot in 5 years.
Oh, yeah, here's the note. Yes, Hob-Goblin shows up in Amazing Spider-Man 335 next, and Carrion shows up in Spectacular Spider-Man 201, which I believe is Maximum Carnage, kid.
Nobody tell DG Chichester.
Oh my god, remind me, I need a drop of him BS or ripping on Carnage.
Like, we're having a Carnage month. Can you give us your indignant anger, please, sir?
Oh my god, can you imagine, Lilith? Spectacular.
Maximum Carnage May.
I don't know why you're this is DG Chichester, and I don't know why you're listening to this crap, but it's Maximum Carnage. Enjoy.
You deranged lunatics! I'm like, well, at least they're on brand.
It must be nice that their writers got to be bloody. Okay, on with the show. Oh my god, but
hey kids, you like bloody stuff? Have you heard of Terror? Surgeon General.
Hey kids, would you like to see after Black Armor? Would you like to see a new miniseries where we go or revisit Sir? Oh my god, you know he probably didn't do it. Oh my god, Dan, you have to bring Surgeon General back in Black Armor, please.
Wouldn't it be funny? It's like, that's the cliffhanger.
Oh, can you imagine if they gave him another Daredevil series after this? Oh, please.
Bro, we can listen, we've been manifesting a lot, so if everybody wants to join in with us.
He said if he had kept going, he was going to do that Daredevil time travel story, remember? They need to let him do that. Can you imagine?
But in reality, it's not time travel. He's just on mushrooms in upstate. It's my theory. I'm going to hold on to it until somebody proves me otherwise.
Was that Warren Ellis issue that he finally came down from the mushroom trip and he's like, what am I doing? What am I Oh my god. Do we dare tell him that next time we talk to him? Be like, yeah, we figured it out. Yeah, he got high and the Senties run and the whole time you were writing him, Dan, he was high as a cut. You're probably like, yeah, I can see that.
So what did you buy, naughty boy?
Okay, I don't know if I should air this in public, but yes, I did go to the comic shop this week, and God, I spent $6 on Spider-Boy #1.
Oh, you should have just called me. I could have gave you a
I know.
I mean, I read it, but I didn't pay for it.
I know. I know my pirate.
You want to talk? $6 was a lot for me. That was kind of my
Yeah. I mean,
I was like, "How dare you, sir?" How dare you?
I know. I mean, the art was nice.
Well, yeah. Shout out to Paco Medina.
Yeah.
But it's giving.
They're trying.
It's giving Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur.
And not as well.
Exactly. It's giving gimmick for the sake of gimmick.
Yeah, it's like, who's the last guy who doesn't have a sidekick? I know, Spider-Man.
Yeah. It's like, it's a reason, babes.
Slot Stick was superior, please.
It
and we're trying.
I'm interested to see like where they go with it, because like it can't go far. This is the gimmick to end all gimmicks. This, you know, if Ultimate Spider-Man wasn't coming out in 2024, which obviously we have to cover because check the name of the podcast.
Oh, and kids, Ultimate Spider-Man, when they bring it back in 2024, a new Ultimate Universe, Peter and Mary Jane are going to be married with children, so.
Plural, so yeah.
You know, if she wasn't going to read it, I was going to read it.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to read it, obviously, because like it can't be worse than what the current stuff is. No offense to Zeb, but you know, some people like it. I happen to not be of that persuasion. So, you know, I'm looking forward to something where like I actually will care because they're married and they're giving me something to care about.
And kids, let's buy the hell out of that thing. Show them we want that marriage.
But yeah, actually, a lot of people like Spider-Boy. They said it was fun. The visual storytelling. A lot of people were like everybody really enjoyed the art. I thought the cover was super interesting. I saw a lot of people at the comic book shop like looking at it. You know, casual comic book fans. They're like, oh, you know, looking through it, picking it up, buying it just because the cover. They're like, oh, what's Spider-Boy? It's a #1. I know, like, you know, it's Dan Slott. That can go either way, but like, yeah, I saw a lot of people online talking about it, and you know, good luck to Dan Slott. It's not for me. It's not going the direction that I thought it was going to go. I thought this was going to be something different. Like, I kind of like the underpinnings that he had when he was setting up the story for Spider-Boy. But like, now that we're here, I'm just like, okay, where do we go from here? I don't think there's anywhere to go.
And I mean,
unlike White Widow #1, I think that was the best like #1 Marvel's put out in a while.
I didn't get that. That was good.
Really good.
Okay.
I enjoyed it.
I'm gonna have to pick that up.
And it's really funny because like White Widow, it gives White Canary in the Arrowverse.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, please don't let it be like that. And I was like, no, it's pretty good. It's really good actually.
Yes, because
it doesn't feel like a replacement. It feels like an actual like legacy character with reverence and respect, and it still lets Yelena be her own character that we've come to know and love. So, well, actually, it's a tie with It's Jeff. Honestly, if I'm gonna be real, it's a tie with that one. But I really enjoy White Widow #1 too, and It's Jeff, Enter the Jeff First #1. I was just like, ooh, too bad you came out during the week of, you know, South Park Penderverse, because like, it's just so funny to me that those two things came out at the same time.
But yes, we got a new White Widow book because Black Widow is busy right now.
She's becoming a real spider person. She's got a symbiote.
You got a symbiote, yeah. So what?
It's like it was only a matter of time before Black Widow became a spider person, bro. It was only.
I mean, I liked it. It just seems so weird. It seems like we shifted all of a sudden. It's like, yeah, we'll get back. We'll get back to.
And they don't even have to get back to what they were doing.
We'll get back to. Well, you know, eventually they're going to bring back Eddie Brock in some way, shape, or form.
Honestly, they don't have to. I like this take. I don't care what anybody says.
I mean, this was good, but I saw somebody online who was saying it's like they were like, you know, give me back my classic Venom. You know, I don't want to.
Well, I would kill for classic Venom, but I don't think they're up for the challenge. And so, like, and this is like the best like new person with a symbiote I've seen in a while.
Yeah. Well, did you see? I guess it's sometime early next year. Might not be till February or March. They're putting out. I think it's just a miniseries, a Black Widow and Hawkeye book, and it looks like she's still gonna have the symbiote in that.
Sweet. Like I said, it was always weird to me that they named her Black Widow, but like didn't try, like, cause she hung out with Daredevil, so that's Spider-Man adjacent, you know.
Yeah. Well, I think it was the original concept, you know, Black Widow, like, you know.
Yeah, because she was a.
Yeah, she was a spy. She was a Russian spy, and she was banging guys and like trying to kill them. Yeah.
Yeah, I get it, but it's like she still had the on her costume, so it's kind of like.
I know.
You know, you gotta unify all the logos, you know? Gotta get your brands in line here. Yeah. And it was funny because we were just talking about that before they even put this list, and I was like, you know, they really should make Black Widow into one of the Spider people. So weird.
Yes.
But yeah, it's a pretty alright time for Marvel this week.
Yeah.
I mean, not like DC. DC had a very short stack this week, but they were all pretty good.
Yeah. I think I heard DC's, at least Mike, I was saying DC's going to be even shorter next week.
Yeah. Did you, just side note, did you get the Return of Superman 30th Anniversary Special #1?
Yes, I did.
Okay, sweet. I'm sure we'll probably talk about it on the next I don't want to say for Ray. I'll leave that to you.
We
are the night, the Batman podcast.
Meanwhile, she said it, kids.
You thought I wasn't.
My favorite character. Into the Dark Knight. All to do with Batman.
I was going to say we can talk about Salt and Petty, too, but yeah, no.
Oh, yeah, we can do wherever. Hell.
Can make it its own episode. I don't care. All right. Anything else, Lilith Hellfire?
No, not at all. Nice little Hob-Gobble Gobble start to the month.
No, my. Well,
sprinkle that jive all over your turkey.
Whoa! Looking at you, Ray.
I mean, this is perfect. It had Tombstone.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, please. Ray loves this guy in the 90s. Goodness. All the old men love this. Come on.
Yeah, it's so true.
All right, so next week, to continue Hob-Gobble Gobble month, yes, we'll cover Spider-Man 46 through 49, the adjectiveless Spider-Man.
Yeah, it feels so weird just to say,
yes.
Spider-Man.
And we're so close to the end of the year, kids, because, the week after that, we'll round out November with Ray and Dave will be back to cover Minimum Carnage. Chichester's like, yeah, I love that name. And then, yes, you're only going to get 3 episodes of Ultimate Spider-Cast in December, because we're going to have a holiday, some holiday stuff at the end of the year. So, yeah, you'll get 2 episodes with me and Lilith, and then your other Scarlet Spider episodes. So, yes, the first week of December, you're going to get amazing. Well, the 2 episodes of Lilith, we're going to do some Dazzler. So, Dazzle December. First one will be Amazing Spider-Man 203, and the second episode will be Marvel Team Up 108 and 109.
It's always Marvel Team Up.
And again, also watch for some 2 weeks of Dazzler content on Marvel Tales. All right, so send. All right, kids. So send us.
Do you want some Adderall?
I need something. Pumpkin bomb, something. All right, kids. So there you go.
Take that up with Danielle.
Hey, I was going to say, you need to create your own drug. Call it the pumpkin bomb. All right, kids. I think I had it in the bar once. All right, kids. Send us your thoughts. Email us, CapesandLunatics@gmail.com, or call the voicemail, 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember, you can find all things Capes and Lunatics, episodes, social media, merchandise, the Patreon, where you never know what you're going to find. A angry Lilith Hellfire, a drunken angry Lilith Hellfire, a sober angry Lilith Hellfire.
Socialist rants, talks about food, boobs, who knows?
Yeah. Maybe we'll dig up some secret information about this woman. Isn't that right, Susan? All right.
I was going to say, meanwhile, Ray, just tell me the name already.
We should come up with a name for like all 26 letters of the alphabet. It's just like, give your real name for the actual letter and be like, the real one's in there, Ray. There's 25 fakes and 1 real one. He'd be studying that like scholars studying like ancient parchment. All right, so yes, find everything at tubespace.io/Capes and Lunatics Podcast Network. That's tubespace.io/Capes and Lunatics Podcast Network. All right, Angela, where can people find you on social media?
Well, if you nerds want to hang out with your favorite internet granny, Janet, feel free to follow me on Facebook, Lilith Hellfire. You can find me on Threads or Instagram at your favorite internet granny, GRANNIE. Of course, I'm sure Phil will put it in the show notes.
Yes, ma'am.
Either do the 6 or do the 9.
I'll give you a hint, Ray. Her real name is not Karen. And if it was, she would legally change it.
Oh, dude, maybe
On principle.
Karen Winter Cockrum. I don't know. I like the sound of it.
Put it here.
Whoa, okay.
I swear I want to legally change my last name to Winter Cockrum because that's so perfect.
Power of the penis.
So keep her going, kids.
Power of the penis.
It's provocative. It gets the people going.
It's all rape and murder, I'll tell you that. Oh, you don't want to know the things I've
This
done.
isn't Gotham.
Somebody's muffin's getting buttered. That ain't my business.
Oh, that's right. It's Spider-Man. Silly me.
Superior puss.
And how?
Hey-oh. Where is it? Where's my bye, Felicia? Or is that on the other page?
Probably on the other page. But I'll do it for you. Bye, Felicia.
Shut up and just lay there. Don't get fingered.
Don't get fire hearted.
Oh, burn!
Ooh, that sure was close. I didn't get manhandled.
No, we just got an exposed manhole.
Whoa!
Joe Manganiello can get it.
All right.
Wouldn't want to fight me neither. Sorry.
All right, kids, thank you for joining us again. Hob-Gobble Gobble month continues next week on Spider-Man with Spider-Man 46 through 49, and again, Marvel Tales 47, 48, and 49. Doctor Strange, Machine Man, and Ghost Rider. But until then, swing on back.
Thwip, thwip. Marvel Tales, putting the tail in Marvel Tales.
Hey-oh.